Everybody, this is Jonathan from blogwithjon.com, and I want to talk to you today about your mindset and how what is going on in your mind is really what is happening to you in your life. A lot of times people kind of wonder, hey, why am I going through this? Why is this happening to me? And a lot of times it's mainly and simply because that's what you keep putting into your mind. So there's a quote from the movie The Secret. If you haven't seen the movie, I would highly recommend it. It's an amazing movie. It's changed my life in a million different ways. I can't even begin to tell you. And more than anything, it will really kind of open your eyes to this whole different way of thinking and shifting your mindset. The quote from the movie that I'm kind of basing my video blog off today, it goes like this. Whatever is going on in your mind is what you are attracting. So that's pretty simple. If you're, like I said earlier, one of these people that are wondering, oh, why always me? Why is my car breaking down? Why are my bills piling up? Why am I not sponsoring any of my business? Why am I not able to exercise and get healthy? These are all things that you're saying to yourself. And subconsciously, your mind is, recognizing that, and that's what it's become used to. So you need to learn to unprogram your mind, so to speak, and change your mindset so that you can think differently and act differently. All of the thoughts that we incur in our mind, they are coming from us subconsciously, and that's what we think and believe about ourselves. In another awesome book, The Secrets of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles, The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles, there's a phrase in there, and I don't know it verbatim, so you'll have to excuse me, but he talks about your thoughts and just how powerful they are. He says you shouldn't have any negative thoughts in your mind because they're basically seeds that you're planting inside of your brain that are going to grow and foster into a forest, essentially. So if you're planting a bunch of negative seeds in your forest, then you're going to have negative thoughts, which are going to then in turn have negative actions. So if you're saying, oh, I can't lose weight, oh, I can't quit smoking, I can't make any money, these are all things that you've got going on inside your brain that you subconsciously believe. So I know that's going to be hard to talk yourself out of those things, especially when you're not seeing the success that you want. If you're not losing the weight, if you're not making the money, if you're not able to quit smoking, if you're not able to run, if you're not able to do all these things that you want to do, the hard part is getting there. So I'm going to ask you for a little bit of help and just challenge yourself. I know right now this is not easy, and I know right now that I'm not making the exact changes I want to, but I'm on the road to do that. And I've got this little saying that whenever things get tough or whenever I struggle, I just close my eyes and I think about what I'm going through and I say, I've got this. No matter what it is, I've got this. And it seems, for me at least, it took me a while to kind of get in that rhythm, and it really kind of stops the situation and slows everything down. And it really helps me kind of get back on track to what I was doing. Kind of off topic here, but kind of related. I learned to scuba dive a long time ago, and my instructor was an awesome instructor, really good guy. And he told me something during our training exercises before I was actually certified. And he said, no matter what you do when you're diving, he says you need to stop first and then think and then react. He says never react and continue on with that process. He says, because that could be the difference of life or death in situations. And I really thought about that because there's some crazy dives that we did and a lot of things happened, and I remember that. And I remember this one time specifically where we were doing a night dive, and a buddy of mine was there, and he freaked out, and he starts kicking up the dirt, the dust from the bottom of the ocean floor everywhere, and it's the middle of the night, it's dark, you got lights, but they really don't do a whole lot, and he freaks out, and he's all disoriented, and I grabbed him, and I started blowing bubbles so he could, orient himself to see which way he's going up or down, and it was just mainly, the only difference between us at that moment in time is that when we both hit the bottom of the floor, he freaked out and just reacted. I stopped and I thought, and then I reacted. And what I did is I stopped, I blew some bubbles out, I saw which way the bubbles were going, I knew, okay, now I'm oriented, I'm not upside down, I'm not sideways. And so that really kind of carries on into whatever's going on in your life. If you just really stop and think about what's happening before you react, you will kind of fight your way out of these battles before they even happen. So this kind of all ties back into the thing that I was originally talking about in this blog is your mindset. Have a positive mind, and it's not always easy. But the easy part about it is if you are going through struggles, you have the ability to stop and relax in the situation and kind of put your mind at ease and say, you know what, I've got this. It may not be happening today, and I may not have the results, and I may not have the things that I want today, and I may be right here. But over time, I can get to here. And this is where you want to be. Even though you may be somewhere in between, know what your end goal is. Know where you're going and have a very clear vision and a clear mind of how you're going to get there. That's the key. That's the key here. So by rewiring your mind, so to speak, and changing how you think about things, how you feel about yourself, even though you're not currently there or you are making the changes, start living that lifestyle. Start living that way. Start being that person. And you will see your transition from here to here very fast. If you're not doing that, and if you're living the current way that you're doing, and you're wondering why you're not here and you're still over here, well then I think now is a perfect time to figure out why you need to change those things. So these are not easy things to do, as you're going to find out. It will be tough, and you will struggle, and there'll be times when you'll be alone. Your friends, family, even yourself will be against you. And that's when it's important to have a strong team presence and a strong backbone to help keep you going. I'm a member of the Prosperity Team, and we are a great group of individuals who help each other spiritually, mentally, emotionally when things are tough. We always have a great team that has been through a team member, that has been through probably what you're going through. Maybe not exactly, but very similar. So I know from my team, a lot of the things that I tell my members is that, hey, I started at the bottom. I struggled for a long time, and then I stopped struggling and stopped resisting and started doing what I was told and stopped thinking I knew all the answers and knew what to do. And when I did that, my transition started to happen a lot quicker. And it's different for everybody, but by doing those things and changing your way of thinking, you can really catapult yourself from where you are to where you want to be. This was kind of a rambled on, but it really kind of tied together. I hope you can see the similarities here between everything. So I hope that you got some value out of this. If you did, please like this, share this, retweet it, send this out to whoever you want, because at the end of the day, we really all are in the same spot, and we're all here to help each other. And that's the key. If I can help one other person change their mindset, their life, whatever, then I'm extremely happy about that. So once again, my name is Jonathan, and I hope you got some value from this video. And remember, always stay strong, my friends.